All right, you beautiful people. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Good big waves to you. Let us know where you're tuning in the chats and the comments. Good to see you this morning. And man, me and Coach Myra we've got some bruised toes today to talk to you about because man, the word today, just a 3-letter word, really bruised our toes. I know mine was bruised, and then she texted me this morning and said she didn't know if she'd get out of bed. Hers was so bruised. Just kidding. So the word for today is try. Try. And what a simple word. But when you really dive off into it, and I got to give a shout out to Lola. Lola Fawcett sent me this. Lola was in the Navy, and Lola was out in California visiting her son, and she sent me this word. And I said, we're going to put it on the Coach's Corner. If you look at the definition of try, it's make an attempt or effort to do something. And believe it or not, we've never done the word try that I'm aware of. Over 500 Coaches Corners, and we have not done the word try. So make an attempt or effort to do something. So here's my question to myself, and maybe you ask it to yourself. How many times do I complain, but really, am I truly making an attempt to do it? Like I think about, sometimes I complain about my weight, but am I really making an attempt to do something about my weight? Sometimes I complain about my work or my profession, like I'm complaining. But am I really making an attempt to do something about it? Sometimes I complain about relationships, but am I really making a conscious attempt to do something about it? Am I really trying? And that's really, that was one that I went, man, there's so many things in my life that I complain about, that I moan about, that I groan about. But if I'm really honest with myself, I'm not trying to affect those things I'm complaining about. And Jared Leto said, try and fail, but never fail to try. And so I was at an event probably, 10 years ago. And I had a gentleman, an older gentleman, way more wisdom than me, that said, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. He said, you know what? It's amazing when you do something, something happens. And I thought about that a lot. And I went, that's true. When you do something, something happens. And I moved, I thought, what a great statement around the word try. So what is it that you're challenged with right now in your life? What is it that you've heard yourself over the last week maybe complain about? And I would challenge you, just like I'm challenging myself, to ask yourself, am I truly attempting or making an effort to try to change that situation, to make a difference in that situation? And I go to a speech and I challenge all of us, if we got time today, to take 5 minutes and go Google Art Williams, Just Do It. If you're wondering how to try, if you're wondering how to do your profession better, if you're wondering how to maybe lose some weight or have more energy or maybe build a better relationship, just do it. The speech, just do it. What I do, just do it. Just do it, just do it, just do it some more, do it again, try it again, do it some more. Just do it, because just simply doing it is the process that steps you through to perfection. And I'm going to end my part with this. Lola sent me this, and I want to regurgitate it because she said, the reason I want us to share the word try is, what if we all just tried to be better? Just 1% better. What if we tried to make time for the things that we want? What if we tried to be more understanding, just a little bit more understanding of other people? What if we tried to be just a little bit more kind, just a little bit more kind. If you don't try, odds are you will never succeed. And I thought, how profound is that? So I'm going to end that today with my part on try. Myra, I'll turn it to you. Great word today.
Yeah, good morning. And like Brent said, my toes are like unbelievably bruised because, you know, the great thing, all of these words mean so much to all of us, but there's just sometimes that step on us a little harder than others. And I think that's the beauty of this whole community and what we do. So I had no idea that we're over 500 as far as how many meetings we've had together. So that's fantastic. So I want to start saying happy birthday to Madeline. And also Diane had a birthday, I think yesterday. I saw Andrea put that in the column. So happy birthday to two very, very special ladies. So how many times, I'm just going to jump right in. How many times have you seen someone or yourself give something a couple of attempts or tries, and then either you give up or they give up? How many times have we seen that? A bunch. I know if I'm talking to me, a bunch. You know, that white flag, you've heard about, we're surrendering when we throw the white towel in or the white flag. We get that flag out and we get to weighing it around, and because we're telling ourselves that you don't have what it takes, Myra. You just don't have what it takes. So let's just give up and throw that towel in. You even tell yourself angry things like, I don't have the determination. I don't have the skill. I don't have the willpower. I don't have the tenacity. I love that word. The strength or even the wisdom in order to make it through to the other side to become successful. How many of us are guilty of that? Again, I'm being completely raw with everybody this morning. I'm telling you, it was real. It hit me hard. You know, one of the main qualities that we must have in order to be successful is that we must never, ever give up. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the name Jim Valvano. He was one of the greatest coaches that coached basketball at NC State, died of cancer, had a huge battle. And that was kind of his tagline. He said, don't ever, ever give up. You know, we must keep trying. We must keep trying over and over again until we get it, you know, until it works or until we make it to the other side. You know, listen to me. How many of us stop right when we are on the edge of striking gold? How many of us have done that? We don't actually really know that answer, but I'll be willing to bet that when we're putting a lot of effort into something and we get frustrated and quit, and then we walk away from it, my guess is we are really, really close to breaking it open. You know, we have such a habit in life in general, in the whole country and the world, is we have such a habit of giving up too soon and just jumping to the next shiny thing. How many of us done that? I mean, you don't have to raise your hand, but how many of us done that? We just jumped to the next shiny thing because it got difficult. You know, I feel very confident that we have all done this. And again, I'm starting with Myra. So if we stay in this pattern, this can and it will be a roadblock to any potential success in anything we do. If we stay in this pattern, remember this, how we do one thing is usually how we do all things. Think about that. How we do one thing is usually how we do all things. This is this statement alone, it really kind of spoke to me. It kind of energizes me to want to keep trying a little bit more in everything that I do. Let me ask you this. What about you? What about you? When we make a decision and choice to do something, we need to keep trying, because if we get in the habit of quitting when it looks impossible, we are setting ourselves up for quitting every single time we hit a roadblock. You don't want that. I don't want that. Of course we don't. But let's be honest. We've all quit at times. Not because we didn't think it was something that we could accomplish from the beginning. We quit because it got tough. Does that resonate with anybody here today? We quit because it got tough. We simply just stopped trying. Now let's challenge ourselves to keep trying during that very difficult time. Keep going. Be determined. If we need to take a break. And this is something I think we all need to focus upon. When we get to that point where we want to quit, take a break, walk away from it, pick up the phone, call a friend, read something to help you get refocused, get people's opinion on how to help, but just keep trying. Research and read in the areas that can help you get better and get over that hump. Just know there is not a greater feeling in the world when you battle through something and you get to the end successfully. When we continue through a difficult process, it's not about what we get, it's about what we become. In coaching, let me close with this, and all of you have coached in one capacity of your life, whether it's a sports team or business or whatever. Kids would want to come in and want to quit something because it did get difficult, or they were playing behind 2 or 3 people and they couldn't accept the fact that they were not on that starting lineup. But my statement to them was always, if you want to quit, that's okay. But if you ever quit this one time, the rest of your life, when it gets difficult, whatever the life pattern is, you will quit. Because if you ever start it, you will continue it. So I just challenge us all to try a little harder every day. And I hope that, hopefully, I know Coach gave us some really good nuggets, and hopefully between the 2 of us, y'all picked up a couple of nuggets to get you through today. So just keep trying, dig in, and let's do this thing.
Coach, great message this morning. Guys, we hope this added a little bit of value to your day, and let's go rock this Monday. We'll see you back tomorrow. We love you and we're grateful for you. Have a great Monday.
Appreciate it.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, coaches.
Have a great
Enjoyed
day.
value
See
in
you guys.
everything you guys say.
Happy
Thank you.